welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Bison ready to boot it away and lift the lid on this season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Terry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He's got enough. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moving out to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Nearly intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
2nd and long here. He'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw one first. Complete on the left to Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Making the adjustment on the play. Calls his own number. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the outside. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field. And
gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. And he takes this from inside the 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Keeps it moving. It's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Williams. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Inside the 40. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught by Williams on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Quarterback keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the return, it's Terry. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. In the backfield, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. but any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take a deep shot here. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. On the move. It's a fumble on the play. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Left side, it's Terry. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
And the timing just a hair off.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Quarterback's got the first. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Flying out to the left. Takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rushes on. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghost. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback spot.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he makes the extra point. From deep, it's Terry. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Snowed under by the defense. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the UNLV Rebels.
He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come.
It's a running room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll throw it. Caught. On the move at the 30. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cardinals, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. A give to Brown. Turning it on. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try...
Makes the grab and room to run. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. There's a crit. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room. It's Scott. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. He's past the marker.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Turns up, it's Scott. Could not make his way to the corner.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
From the gun, it's Scott. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
One more time, it's Brown. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Brown. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes. But, man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down.
Touchdown, Cardinals. He got it beat down in bounds. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Deep in the end zone, it's Mitchell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback keeps it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
3rd and long right here. Motion from the wideout. The quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's changing the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes the punt team. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll move the tight end. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. Past the 6. Big running play. Gets it out to the 20 before he steps out of bounds.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll ride Davis here. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.